Phrase I've heard recently is something called virtue signaling. What is virtue signaling? Where does it show up? The idea of virtue signaling is basically to display, basically in a false manner or at least in a self-promoting manner, how virtuous you are, how perfect you are, basically how inferior other people are. The examples of that I think are maybe obvious to you just hearing that description, but one area is in social media. In those situations, a lot of people are presenting themselves in this virtuous, a very giving, caring, whatever person. Not that they're maybe not that person, but they're overplaying it, almost to the point of making others feel bad about how they are and what they do. Um, Another place would be in a corporate setting. Right? When you're in a team environment working on a project, there could be some virtue signaling of, well, my work is perfect. You guys are behind schedule, and kind of a us versus them mentality, or how that they know what they're doing and you don't know what you're doing. Kind of an intelligence challenge. A lot of places where that can come up, and I think there's many more that may come up as you think about it. As you expand that or expand on that idea, it can be in our social circles, beyond social media. It's certainly in our politics and government situations where people are basically posturing and setting themselves up as more virtuous than others. Um, I think we need to be obviously aware of people that are doing it, but also it's maybe in a sense of tempering what we're hearing, but also recognizing them for what they are, and that there's a reason that they're doing it, and maybe giving them a little bit of benefit of the doubt of what's behind this, why do they need to do it. So it's not to slam them or rip on them, certainly even one-on-one, but even more so in public settings, but something just to internalize ourselves when we see this virtue signaling, that to just deal with it, give people a little bit of grace, but also don't take it at face value because there's often a lot more behind the stories than we actually see. Virtue signaling, it's an important thing, I think, to manage ourselves and manage our environment. If you want to talk about virtue signaling and how to deal with it, maybe in a project management situation or other, talk to us here at Perry Solutions. We'd be very happy to help you out with that.